Good evening. I hope everybody had a terrific weekend. We're off and running. It is officially Super Bowl week here in Las Vegas. Media event tomorrow. I'll be knee deep into that. And then, of course, this upcoming week, there's a WrestleMania press conference at T-Mobile Arena. That's going to be interesting if you've been following that stuff. And then, of course, the Fan Fest and everything that goes with the Super Bowl. It's incredible to see what this town has done. And I've been here 31 years, almost 32 years now. And it's gone from a town that people kind of snickered at and said, you'll never, nice little place to get away from, to being a absolute monster in the sports world. So congratulations to Las Vegas. Looking forward to being part of it. Welcome to Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. We're the only show to analyze early betting patterns by the public, and we've done that again with three more college basketball plays for Monday, each one going against early public opinion. Before I get to our free plays, I already have my NBA 3-pack locked in right now. $49.99 gives you all three of my NBA plays for one low price. And of course, that comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. Come on, boys. Don't leave me. I've been battling this. I'm getting there, but I've been battling the voice all weekend. In addition to the 3-pack, as most of you know, but we get new viewers all the time, I have my all-access pass that is locked in. You can get every play that I release, whether it's the NBA, college basketball, NHL, the NFL, Super Bowl side total this weekend. You get every single one of my plays for one low price. If you get a 30-day pass, it's just $13.13 a day. A 90-day pass is less than $10 a day. And my annual all-access pass is less than $100 a month. So get that credit card out, throw it on there, and let's roll our sleeves up and get to work. And if you're not an all-access member yet, and thank you to everybody that jumped on board this weekend. I hope you got on board on Saturday. I mean, what a day Saturday. One game under 500 for Sunday, but that's nothing we worry about because we're not. we don't, our success is not dictated by days. It's dictated by how we do at the end of the month. And so far in 2024, absolutely smashing bookmakers. So the reason why I push these all access passes a lot because chances are, someday you have kind of you might not have a good day in the NBA, but your college basketball really pushes you up. And I really am a massive proponent of the long-term deals because over the long-term period of time, it really forces you to stay with a handicapper. And so, like for instance, on Friday, I don't know, one game over 500, something like that, or two maybe. But then Saturday absolutely exploded on Saturday, and you would have missed out on that if you bounce from handicapper to handicapper. If you buy a long-term package, you stay with a handicapper, and even if it's not me, stay with your capper because the results are on the Pick Dawgz page. If the results are good, that capper is going to rebound even after having maybe a not so great day. So manage that money. Stay in control of your bankroll, manage your wagers, and stay with a capper. You absolutely will find success at the end of 2024. And in case you need my stats and in case you need more convincing as to why you should join me long term, well, number one overall handicapper over the last 7 days was 67.4% winners, 1,545 units won. Number one overall handicapper last 30 days, 56.4% winners, plus 2,190 units won. Number one overall handicapper in 2024 with at least 150 total plays, 56% winners, 2,028 units. And in specific sports, if you don't want to do the all-access pass, 56% winners in the NFL and 23-24. That's good for 1,004 units won. 57% winners in the NFL over the last 90 days and 58.3% winners in the NFL over the last 30 days. Number one in the NBA the last 30 days with over 60% winners, 1,343 units won, 62% NBA winners over the last 7 days. Number one in college basketball the last 30 days with 100 minimum plays, 72% winners in college basketball over the last 7 days. So that should be that's my resume, guys, and hopefully that's good enough for you to take a chance on me, even if you just buy an individual game. I appreciate that very much. Okay, let's go. I'm still sick a little bit, so bear with me. Keep in mind, too, before we get to your free plays, that my Super Bowl side and total will come out Thursday night, midnight Eastern time, so stay tuned for that. You get that a little bit earlier if you're on the West Coast time, but that will be out Thursday night at midnight. So let's get to our free plays for Monday, and these are all college basketball plays, and we're going to start off with what we used to call added games, and there's a bunch of added games tomorrow, and 7 o'clock Eastern time. Now this is game 306-637 and 306-638 on your rotation. Incarnate word, the Cardinals versus Southeast Louisiana, the Lions minus 7.5, 138 is your total. Admittingly, guys, I'm not going to be one of these guys that come on here and say, oh my God, I crush Incarnate Word games. I don't. I probably have not seen them play since they played Texas earlier in the year. So I have not watched a lot of games, but this is what I do know. I know they're 10-9 over the last. They're 10-9 against the spread. I'm sorry, they're 10-9 to the over this year. 5 of the last 6 games have also cashed overs. But they found a little bit of offense. From what I've been told, they found a little bit of offense when they played McNeese State. They also played Houston Christian. They put a bunch of points up in that game. And I've been told that Sky Wicks, people that know this program a lot better than I do, this kid Sky Wicks should be should have a massive night in this game, similar to what he did against New Orleans. I was told how good he was. Did watch that New Orleans game, and he's a fantastic player. The only thing I was told was he's a little bit inconsistent, but if he has a game that's even close to what he had against New Orleans, this should be an easy over. Kids from New Jersey was terrific down the stretch. Started off really strong this year. A kid that probably was averaging almost 20 points a game and then kind of dipped. But everybody, from what I hear, between Hicks and Dylan Heyman, they say that this team is ready to take off offensively, and I will take their word for it. I think they're going to be able to put up a decent offensive total against a really bad defensive team in the Lions. So we're going to take over 137.5. Game number 2, 7 o'clock Eastern time, 871-872. Miami Hurricanes versus the Virginia Cavaliers. Caps minus 5, 132.5. And I really struggle with this. And honestly, if there was more games on the board, I probably would have thrown this off. But it's a real interesting number here, guys. Cavs being a traditional under team, they've been an under team for years now. We regularly see totals with them in the high teens, low 20s. Miami just put up 82 against Virginia Tech, but they too have also cashed 4 unders in their last 5 games. And you know we're going to be in the range of this number. 132.5 is really high for Cavaliers games. The Cavs have held 47 straight conference opponents to under 70 points, and no team has scored more than 62 points this year at the John Paul Jones Arena. So we got all those factors going into this. We know about Virginia. We know who they are. They don't turn the ball over. They share the ball really well. They wait for the best shot to open. They use the shot clock, which is why they have so many unders. And then they go back and play terrific defense. The only way we don't cash this is if Miami gets out to a massive lead, really forces Virginia to get out of their game. I worry about this number being 132.5. This has my spider sense going off, but I also can't justify going over the number as well. That's why on free plays, guys, just manage your bankroll, play them small. This is certainly not a game that I feel over the top great about, but 132.5 is such a large number, and nothing indicates in the past that Virginia is going to be a team that's going to get over that number. So I'm going to go under 132.5, but once again, I look at this and I say, somebody knows something, because this number is not something that Virginia is used to having to cover. So that's game number 2. And then game number 3, 7 o'clock Eastern time, 8:77, 8:78 Eastern, Washington Eagles versus the Portland State Vikings. 76% of the money is on the over. It's also a lot of money coming in on Portland, I'm seeing right now. And it's really surprising, honestly, considering how good the Eagles have been against a number this season. They've covered 15 of their 20 decisions. I think there's a push in there as well. They've never lost 2 games against the spread this year, although times have been a little bit tougher inside the conference play. They had close calls against Northern Colorado. They had a close call, a straight-up loss to Montana State, and that was on Saturday. The Eagles have absolutely dominated the series. They've won 8 straight games, 6 straight under the number, or 6 straight against the number. And although both teams are 14-8, and you would say, well, it looks be pretty even, there's a reason why Eastern Washington is a road favorite when you're looking at the Ken Palm standings right now. The Vikings are 223rd in the nation. The Eagles are 121st. This is really a game that the Eagles need to win and need to win convincingly. I think this number tells us a lot about who Eastern Washington is, and they need to get off to a good start too. They played 3 games in 5 days, so we're going to take Eastern Washington minus the 3.5 in this one. So that does it for your free plays for Monday in college basketball. Please go to pickdawgz.com right now. Get involved with my NBA 3-pack, $49.99. Gives you all 3 games for one low price, and it also comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee. No matter how you do it, please make sure you get involved. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody that has been involved so far. We are going to have an amazing 2024. So please make sure you ride with me all year long. Let's have a terrific start to the week for Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. Let's recap our free plays one more time. Incarnate Word, Southeast Louisiana, over 137.5. Miami, Virginia, cross my fingers, under 132.5. And Eastern Washington, minus 3.5. So for Against the Public, once again, I'm Dana Lane. Voice is getting better every day. You should get me about 95% tomorrow. All the best to you and your wagers on Monday.